Tom Bristol
Tom Bristol.
from
And
Fair Lawn, New Jersey.
very good. And so you were sharing with me earlier some experiences in the China-Burma theater. What years were those experiences in?
Well, in China, Burma, India, I was 1943, or 44, I'm sorry, 1944 and 45, 13 months of them 2 years. I crash landed on my 20th birthday at 20 minutes before I was born in Garfield, New Jersey. And I'm happy to be here, happy to be alive, and I see all these great B-25s in this yard here. So, anything else, sir? You can shoot at me.
That's awesome. So how many missions did you fly?
Age 54 combat and 1 non-combat, trying our plane after it was repaired.
Okay, that was counting your experiences in both the B-25 and the B-17.
No, the B-17, I didn't get into that one for air sea rescue until I come home, and I signed up for another tour.
Okay.
But the end of the war came, so we didn't have to continue.
Okay, so 54 combat missions in the B-20 and the
Yes.
B-25.
Some was made in Burma, out of India, and some was made in China, into Burma.
Okay. And were you ever shot down in one of your combat missions?
Well, we got we made a bad landing after one bad mission, and that's when I got my Purple Heart. We lost the plane completely, and that happened to be a borrowed plane because ours was being repaired.
And were there any casualties as a
No
result of that?
casualties. I was the only one got injured because I could not get out of the fuselage until I could get back into the tail and bust the hatch up.
Okay, so you were a tail gunner.
Tail gunner, yes.
Okay, very interesting. So
Originally, the B-25 had a ball turret, which I was trained on, and they took them out. They brought 12 brand new B-25 H model with the cannon on the side for our group because we were a 12 crew replacement for India, which we didn't know we were going to India until we got almost there.
okay. And then when you had your crash landing, that was a result of enemy flak?
It was between flak, ground level, because our missions, I could see grass being cut by looking out my tail. And that's how low we had to fly for some of our missions.
So too low to bail out safely.
Oh, we never would have made it. No, definitely not.
Okay. You related to me earlier an experience dealing with Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Can you tell me about that?
Well, maybe the government might not like it, but we had the 75 millimeter with a Pabst Blue Ribbon beer can did fit into the breech, and we put 5 in before the mission. And up in the air a short while, I'd be sitting by the waist gunner, and we'd have our beers. And then I had a string went all the way back to my tail because I was allowed to have 2 because my bombardier did not drink. And the second one was not as cold as the first because it set down in the plane and we didn't make high altitude missions. Highest we went, I'd say, was maybe 25,000. And then we'd come down to treetop strafing, landing, whatever the shells wanted to do.
Okay. So 25,000 feet, that's more than enough to keep that beer nice and frosty cold.
But that can now is getting warm because inside our fuselage it didn't get that cold.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I put in for to try to get some government money for my injuries, which I had no scars because they're only burns. And I didn't know it. I don't know if I should say this, but I didn't look at the doctor, but he happened to be Japanese.
Oh.
And that happened to be in Orange, New Jersey. So the doctor would ask me, do you know how many the other soldiers you killed? I said, I have no many memories of how many Japs I killed because we don't count as we're firing. And then he said, well, how do you know you hit them? I said, it was impossible for not knowing because we did trains, we did riverboats, we did bridges. Oh, okay, well, you'll hear from the government. That was it. I left. I finally called up after a couple of months, and I said, do you know if I'm getting anything? No, you're disqualified. And that was it. This is when I found out My daughter told me he was a Japanese doctor.
Wow, imagine that. So, well, Tom, I'm glad that you're healthy and with us today, and you are just an incredible person to talk to. So, thank you for sharing those experiences with us.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate it.
And like I said, I came down here just because these planes were going to be here, out of Windham, New York, 10.5 hour ride.
Well, thank you for doing that. Thank you for coming out to
Okay.
support us, and thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.